Oh, with the buffs to Warden, I feel like we're all Warden mains now. You know, I feel like there's a bit of Warden in all of us, to be honest.
Round one.
So I met a new Warden, a new fashion Warden. One of my favorite things about Warden is everybody can kind of display their own. Speaking of their own, this guy needs to own his own. This is the one of the fastest rage quits I've ever seen. We're just testing the waters. Typical Wardonus stuff. I'm surprised that sweep hit me. I think I dodged wrong or something. He was looking for a crushing counter parry and I give him a heavy instead. And gone. Parry to gone. Parry to gone. Amazing feat. I hope it's a disconnect. But knowing For Honor, good chance it's not. But we'll see, we'll see. That was such a fast parry to DC. I fucking love it. I love it. That's what makes For Honor so fun. Sometimes the salt is so fun. I love the pattern on the back of my Warden here. Like a lot of Warden content creators, YouTubers have their own looks. I felt like I used to have one back in the day called Dark Dalbany, but it was really just for Halloween. So I decided to put together an actual kind of fashion Warden. And I'm calling it Snake Warden. Maybe someday we'll get to fight Havoc for a video. It'll be Snake Warden versus Punisher Warden.
Round two.
This Peacekeeper, I'm not really sure what their deal was. Their reads were kind of funny. Maybe they were just learning the character. No, I don't know. One thing I love about Warden to Peacekeeper matchup though is when they heavy into that guard break or go to bleed stab, you can top light for crushing counter timing and also beat the guard break. So if you're just reading a guard break or a bleed stab, you can do exactly what I did there. But thanks is a good sign. Always a good sign.
Round three.
I'm liking this green. I'm not finished with the fashion. I need to kind of sort it out, bring it together a little bit more holistically. Not sure if this is the color pattern I'll stick with it. For right now, it's good though. The ranked Warden ornament. That was a nice touch. This great parry from the PK. She read what I was doing. That GB is brutal on Peacekeeper if you get guard broken. Oh, I don't know why I didn't parry that. I have absolutely no idea. Zero idea. Just about managed to make sure I get the round though, like I should. No idea why I didn't parry that unblockable. I haven't a clue. But that was 3-0 with the PK. This guy was a rep 70 Conqueror, so I was like, I'm learning Warden again. Versus a rep 70 Conk. I felt a little, out of my depth here. Tried to get the heavy on light parry timing. Some players I find, especially with the game becoming less reactable, particularly for myself, I'm in that kind of reaction bracket where the game used to be very reactable for me, but not anymore. If you don't think about bashes, forget bashes. I was never able to react to them well, but since the game has become so much less reactable, I am finding some players quite hard to read. They feel like quite strange to fight into. They'll do things that feel silly or seem like bad risk reward, but they'll, it'll work and it'll kill me, so I can't really knock it too much. But it feels like over the course of like a tournament, or if you were in a scene, I mean, you're going to get punished on them way more because people will be aware of your playstyle. Can't really play off those probability numbers. I don't know if I win this round, but if I do, it's fucking nuts if I win this round. There's no way I win this round. No way. Oh, the big interrupt. Oh, man. If I faint to GB there were... That's it. That's what I mean by the reads. Like, that was a really strange read to just full block into neutral there on indicator. If you're playing on reads like I am, you just see some crazy stuff now and again.
Round 3.
Look at that, look at that. I swapped the sides for the punish there because I'm thinking about the walls. That's old 4v4 competitive player. And then I did the same there, but I still hit the wall. Very sad. Oh, big gamer reads. Look at those dodges, bro. No reactions. 0. Look at us fucking... Look at those counter GBs. That light interrupt. Not a single fucking reaction in sight, boys. Boom, boom, bang, boom. We're playing on pure instinct, inspired by God. But you need to react for anyway. Reacting is for babies. Not needed, unnecessary. But that was a fucking wacky heavy. I knew he wouldn't parry that. Oh, I knew that would occur, but I still failed to dodge on the dodge forward. I wasn't even reacting to the orange, I was just reacting to dodge. Catch him with that level 3, baby. Let's go. Pushing counter punch. This will be that, and that'll be this. Boom. A lot of early dodging from this guy. We'll take it. We'll take a 3-1 against the Rep 70 Conk on Snake Warden. Hell yeah.
Round 1.
It's Tiandi. I was worried about this match going into it. I wasn't the hugest fan in the world. But I actually haven't had terrible luck with Tiandis. But I also think I don't think I've been fighting the best Tiandis, you know what I mean? You can even see it there. Like I was trying to go into the dodge and eating the light, like the lack of matchup knowledge. I'm kind of just winging it. Absolutely winging it. Cool Tiandi fashion, must say. Certainly unique. Just a casual light interrupt.
Round 2.
I love starting the fight like that with the delayed dash forward heavy. It's so funny how often it works. I've noticed it from it used to be a meme with like it was an Ice Guys thing, if you guys remember him. But then I actually see it work now and again. That top light was, that second top light in chain was so crazily delayed. I couldn't believe it. You can actually delay the second top light after the first one for such a long time. The chain. Bear in mind, guys, I am relearning Warden. I also feel recently I'm not much of a fours player anymore. Actually, not because I don't like fours or anything, or I don't think it's better than duels. I do believe that overall, but I just haven't had the time. Oh, letting that juicy one go. Oh, beautiful parry. Late. Yeah, just admiring your own gameplay. Incredible. Good mix up from Tiandi. Wish I'd parry those lights more. I'm often aware of them, but I don't parry them. I'll end up blocking or eating them. Oh, I don't know why he's doing that. Yeah. Did I have enough to kill there? I did. A total 44 damage on that punish. Top light, of course, better than side. Do you know what would be super fun if Havoc opened a Warden Academy for all the Wardens on YouTube? That'd be fucking hilarious. This guy's name is Blitz is 2OP. I agree. Blitz is crack. If you guys don't know him, he's a competitive North American player. Got a bit of notoriety for having reaction time. Speaking of reactions, not a bad one for me there. We catch him at that level 3. Blitz finished top 8. I'm not sure if he finished top 4. I believe he did finish top 4. Just scraping by the Real YX, who's another YouTuber, a For Honor YouTuber out there. You guys should 100% check out. Real YX was the big dark horse from North America for the Duel Frenzy tournament to decide the best 1v1 player in the world across all regions and all platforms. The best duelist in the world right now is a player called Bean, if you didn't know. Maybe we'll do a video on Bean. If you guys are interested in a video on Bean, let me know in the comments. We'll chat to Bean about duels and maybe get some highlights of his gameplay. I think it would be good for the community to know who actually won the tournament for the best 1v1 player in the world in For Honor right now. Eating way too many of those lights. I do find a crux at the moment for me, and a big problem is parrying neutral lights. I know they're coming. I even sometimes have the read on the direction of the lights coming, and I still won't parry the lights. I need more game time, but I find it difficult to get the time for it between work and life and all that. Me, I don't know, it's a bunch of YouTubers right now at this stage. Me, at least I know Havoc again. It's hard to keep up with the skill level of top level For Honor, duels or Dominion or otherwise, if you can't fully commit. You see, I knew those lights were coming there, but I gotta be aggressive with my reads on my turn when I get the frames. I just hope it works out. We do get right with the high risk read there on the unblockable. I'm liking this Warden fashion. I am liking the Snake Warden. There's something about it. Something about Snake Warden I am enjoying. I'm misjudging that range, but I'm learning the range of the character. You can surprise people quite a lot with the range on the Warden Neutral Bash. You'll be shocked how far it is, actually. That's not a great thing to do, dodge forward, empty dodge forward into a light. You'll probably be able to mix up people with, some people at least, with empty dodge forward on Warden with the new bash, 100 ms into dodge. More like a neutral bash now. Where you take the true one from Blitz is 2 OP. Blitz is 2 OP. I agree. Now, so round up today's video, we're fighting. I actually lost to this guy's Lawbringer right before this match. It was 3-0 or 3-1, all close rounds. It was my first game of the day. My fiance was in and out, asking me questions and, you know, life stuff. So I kind of got wrecked while I was distracted. I do need that. I don't know about you guys, but I do need that kind of space, that personal space to play well. If I'm distracted or people are talking to me or I'm pressured, like I have a deadline coming up or something like that, I cannot play very well. And you'll see my performance like just drop off a cliff. Someone will come into the room, someone will call my phone, my performance will just die. But here we're taking on my least favorite matchup in the game on any character, and it is Warlord. I actually prefer to play Shinobis than Warlords, believe it or not. Although I suppose I don't have as much exposure to Shinobis, so I don't have as much to complain about. But I do find Warlord very irritating. he's a tough matchup. He's got great damage. He's got very useful fundamental tools. Oh, that's that beautiful range. And just a very risky read, but it goes in my favor. Get 1-1 back. But, you know, Warlord, his headbutt is very hard to react to. So he's one of the more dangerous bush characters for the kind of semi-reaction reads boys. Like if you're along that cusp of players, which is a lot of people, Warlord can be very irritating to find because he has so much frame advantage. 2 big reads from me there. The first one works out, the second doesn't. Should have parried that light. I was expecting it, but I was too slow. We do parry heavies more often than lights. That tends to be what happens with slower reaction time players. They'll parry heavies more often than lights. It's a kind of a meme PC comp players will joke about, is that console players try to parry every heavy, but guys, sometimes it's hard to parry those lights. They just kind of come out pretty fast and my brain doesn't have time to think. Is he gonna let it go or not go? So we try to parry heavies more often, don't we? Console or slow reaction PC, we do like to parry our heavies. I tried to bait a dodge attack or something there. That was a really good zone from him. I fucked up the timing on that. I did bait it. Good lights and a good level 3 and huge read on the unblockable, and he does let that heavy go. Since we've let so many go, we catch him. We did a lot of level 3, so we're playing around with greed in that matchup a lot, but we get it. And that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.